Urgent Washington Commanders fans. Do not miss this. What just happened? You won't believe this one. But before we reveal the big news, make sure to subscribe to the channel, because here, we bring you daily videos with the latest Washington Commanders updates. And to not miss anything, activate the notifications. Alright, folks, today we're diving deep into some major news and developments that are shaking up the Washington Commanders universe. It's been an offseason filled with speculation, strategic moves, and a lot of hopes from fans eager to see their team bounce back from what was, let's be honest, a somewhat disappointing 2023 season. But what's really catching everyone's attention right now is the ongoing chatter about potential roster moves, draft prospects, and some intriguing rumors about a familiar face possibly returning to the team. So, buckle up, because this story is packed with details that could have a significant impact on the upcoming season. First off, let's set the stage. The NFC East, as many of you know, is one of the most competitive divisions in the entire league. The Eagles have been dominant the past couple of years, the Cowboys have been consistently tough, and the Giants are always lurking, ready to surprise everyone. That makes the task for the Commanders even more complex. They're trying to climb that mountain, and every offseason move counts. Last year, Washington showed flashes of promise, but ultimately, they fell short in their quest for a playoff spot. The question now is, what are they doing to ensure they're better prepared this time around? One of the most talked about topics right now is the potential addition of a big-name wide receiver. And no, I'm not talking about just any wide receiver, I'm talking about a player with a proven track record, someone who could immediately boost the team's passing game and take some pressure off young quarterback Sam Howell. A lot of fans have been speculating about this, and the whispers are getting louder. The name that's been floated around quite a bit is Amari Cooper, the five-time Pro Bowl wide receiver who spent last season with the Cleveland Browns and Buffalo Bills. Now, why is this so interesting? Well, Cooper has had an interesting career arc, with some of his best years coming during his stint with the Dallas Cowboys from 2018 to 2021. Let's rewind a bit and look at Cooper's career. When he was with Dallas, he was a true weapon in the passing game, a polished route runner with hands that rarely let him down. In 2019, he achieved a career-high PFF grade of 84.2, which ranked him among the top 9 wide receivers that season. That was the peak of his career, and many fans remember those electric performances, especially in key games. However, last year, things weren't quite as smooth. Cooper had a bit of a down year, dropping 8 passes, the most he's dropped since 2017, and his overall production dipped. But here's the thing, Cooper is still just shy of 31 years old, and he's shown enough upside over his decade-long career that taking a chance on him could make sense for a team like Washington, which needs to bolster its receiving options. What makes this even more interesting is that Cooper's NFL career has often involved returning to familiar stomping grounds. He was initially drafted by the Oakland Raiders in 2015, then made a significant impact with the Cowboys, and now, rumors suggest he might be eyeing a return to Dallas or perhaps exploring new options. But for Washington fans, the possibility of having Cooper in the mix is pretty exciting. Imagine a duo of him and Terry McLaurin, both proven playmakers, stretching defenses and creating mismatches. This could be exactly what the Commanders need to elevate their passing attack to a new level. Now, I know what some of you are thinking, why would Cooper consider coming back to Dallas, especially after the ups and downs of recent seasons? Well, sometimes it's about familiarity and opportunity. Cooper's best years came when he had stability and a QB who trusted him implicitly. With the right system and a solid quarterback like Sam Howell, who's still developing but has shown flashes of brilliance, Cooper could rekindle that magic. Plus, let's not forget, Washington is actively trying to upgrade its roster, and adding a veteran like Cooper could be a strategic move to help develop younger receivers and provide leadership on the field. But it's not just about Cooper. The Commanders are also looking at their draft strategy, and recent reports suggest they're eyeing some key positions in the upcoming 2025 NFL Draft. The team has been doing its homework, scouting prospects heavily, especially in the receiver and offensive line categories. The goal is clear: build around the young quarterback and give him the weapons and protection he needs to succeed. And, interestingly enough, some mock drafts and experts have tipped Washington to target some standout players who could be immediate impact starters. In fact, the draft class for 2025 has been generating a lot of buzz, with analysts giving high grades to teams that have been able to hit on impact players early. The Commanders are in a prime position to do just that if they hit on their picks. The draft is always a gamble, but the team's scouting department has been meticulous, and their recent draft history shows a commitment to finding value and overlooked talent. This year, the focus seems to be on bolstering the offensive line, adding speed at receiver, and maybe even snagging a defensive playmaker or two to complement their existing core. Speaking of the defense, Washington's unit last season was a mixed bag. They had moments of brilliance, especially from their front four, which often dominated at the line of scrimmage. But they also struggled at times with consistency, especially in the secondary. Improving that secondary is a priority, and there are whispers about possible free agent signings or draft picks that could help shore up those issues. The team has been active in free agency, bringing in some veterans and young talent, but they're still looking for that game-changing cornerback or safety who can lock down the league's top receivers. Now, circling back to the coaching staff, head coach Ron Rivera and his staff are under a bit of pressure to get it right this season. After a couple of tough years, the expectations are higher. Fans want wins, playoff appearances, and most importantly, a team that plays with grit, discipline, and a clear identity. Rivera, known for his defensive expertise and leadership, has been working tirelessly to instill a culture of accountability and resilience. The development of young players like Howell, receiver Jahan Dotson, and linebacker Jamin Davis is crucial in this rebuilding phase. Plus, the front office's moves in the offseason indicate a desire to be more aggressive and strategic about their roster construction. And let's not forget the new stadium situation. Washington's new stadium project has been a hot topic lately, with the city and team working together to finalize a deal that promises a state-of-the-art facility. This could dramatically increase the team's revenue and attractiveness to free agents, making the Commanders a more compelling destination for top-tier talent. The hype around the new stadium is real, and if it comes to fruition, it could be a game-changer for the franchise's future, both on and off the field. Now, I want to pause here for just a second. If you want the YouTube algorithm to keep recommending the latest Washington Commanders news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick, and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now, let's continue with the big reveal. So, what's next for the Commanders? Well, the offseason is far from over. The team is monitoring the market, exploring trades, and preparing for the draft. Their goal is clear: build a more balanced and explosive team that can compete in the NFC East and beyond. The potential signing of a veteran like Amari Cooper could be just the piece they need to unlock that next level of offensive productivity. But, of course, nothing is set in stone yet, and fans will have to stay tuned to see how everything unfolds in the coming weeks. The excitement around Washington is palpable. Fans are hopeful, optimistic even, that this team can turn the page and start a new chapter of success. The young quarterback, the new draft picks, the strategic free agent signings, all of these pieces are coming together to create a picture of a team that's hungry, resilient, and ready to fight for respect in the league. And let's be honest, after years of ups and downs, the desire for stability and success has never been higher. Now, as we wrap up, I want to emphasize that these off-season moves, rumors, and draft strategies are what make NFL fan engagement so exciting. Every day brings a new development, a new story, and a new reason for us to be excited about this team. The Commanders have a lot of potential, and with the right moves, they could surprise us all in 2025. So, keep your eyes peeled, stay engaged, and most importantly, support your team through thick and thin. The journey is just beginning, and I can't wait to see how it all unfolds. And now, Washington Commanders fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the future of this franchise. Do you think bringing back Cooper makes sense? Are there other free agents or draft prospects you're excited about? Let us know. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest Washington Commanders news. This is your go-to channel for everything related to the team, so make sure to subscribe, activate notifications, and be part of this growing community. We're in this together, and I'm looking forward to sharing all the highs and lows of the 2025 season with you. Thanks for watching, and as always, go Commanders!